Hey guys, I'm about to go on Instagram Live with Andrew Yang very soon. Let me figure out if I can invite him. Probably should learn how to do this before I went live. Yeah, still trying to figure out how to. Oh wait, there we go. Request. Is that his official account? Okay. Soon we'll be going live with Andrew Yang as alternative debates to the mainstream debates that are happening right
Ronny?
now.
Looks
Hey,
like we are
Mr.
connected.
Yang.
Yes.
Should I say Mr. Future President?
I'm doing great. I'm here in Iowa. Can you hear me all right?
Where's Iowa?
Iowa is right in the middle of the country. If you had the country and just put a pin right in the middle, that's where Iowa is.
Yeah, we know that, Mr. Yang. I was asking which country. How long you've been there?
Been here a couple days now. Had a huge rally in Des Moines yesterday, and then an event today. Announced Dave Chappelle's endorsement this morning. Very exciting. And
That's huge.
It's been a huge day or two. Yeah.
So how much did you pay him to get his endorsement?
You know, believe it or not, he's performing a couple shows that benefit the campaign. So in a way, he's paying us through his immense talent.
Wow.
But I'm
huge.
also going to pay him and everyone else $1,000 a month after I'm president.
You got it all figured out. It's a closed loop.
So this is the win-win presidency, man. I don't know what people are waiting for. Get on board, America. Let's do this thing before the robots freaking eat our jobs whole, which is happening.
Absolutely. So right now, I'm just BSing with you to trick more people into watching this live before I actually get into our alternative debate. So I'm supposed to ask you some fluffy questions right now, like how much money you have personally.
You know, I have more than what I need to live the kind of life that I want on a day-to-day basis. You know, I can order the extra fries. I can get the, I can.
So
get
$50,000.
I can get the good water.
$80,000.
You know, we have to make it so that more Americans don't have to worry about their month-to-month or week-to-week, paycheck to paycheck. So that's certainly where I've been fortunate enough to get, and we need to get more and more Americans there.
Great. So speaking of more Americans, I think we have enough followers on this live stream right now to actually start the debate. Welcome to the Daily Show Instagram account. We're here live with presidential candidate Mr. Andrew Yang. Mr. Yang, you're not going to be in tonight's debates, which is a huge bummer. But in lieu of that, we've got the Daily Show Alternative Asian Debate. Okay? I'm going to ask you some questions that some of our viewers will want to know the answers to. And by some of our viewers, I mean the Asian people. Which means all of 10 of us. So first question is, will you promise on day one of your presidency to shut down Panda Express? I will. All Asian people. Do it for the Asians.
I will affirmatively profess my love and support for Panda Express.
What?
I find them to be delicious, tasty,
what?
Ever present.
Have you eaten Panda Express?
Friendly, consistent.
What am I missing here? What, you're scared of losing a Panda Express vote?
Fan.
Dude, I'm getting phone calls from everyone right now about this outrage.
Yes. If anything, I would open up more Panda.
Okay, can you at least get them to change the name of it from Panda Express to just Express? Just drop the Panda. I think the main problem isn't the food, is that they're calling themselves Asian food. That is the problem.
You know, I think people would get confused by Express. I think Panda Express says Chinese food. Delicious. Delicious.
Wow. I asked you the most softball question possible. I think you just lost the presidency based on my first question. Okay, anyway. Okay, but let's take this a little bit more seriously now. Let's say contractors come into their house. Let's say contractors come into your house to fix something. but they don't take their shoes off. What do you do in this situation? Do you demand that they take them off, or do you let them stomp all over your shit with their filthy shoes?
I say in a very courteous voice, hey, do you mind taking your shoes off in the house? And then I pretend to look for like those booties for them to put on in the house, like as if that, you know, they're going to be maybe some slippers or something. But yeah, I asked them to take it off because, you know, this just, when in Rome, you know, you should act like a Roman. When in a house where people don't wear shoes, you should probably take your shoes off.
Thank you. And that brings me to my next question. That's a great answer, by the way. When you become president, are you going to make visitors take off their shoes when they visit the White House?
Well, certainly not when they're on the main floors, but when they visit me and Evelyn and the family in the residence upstairs, like in the inner sanctum, probably, because we're probably going to be a relatively shoe-free environment up there.
So you're going to tell Putin to take off his shoes?
Well, I don't think Putin visits you in the private residence, because that's literally like your bed chambers and stuff, unless like Putin... And
okay, nice evasion. Answer the question.
So in the public areas, you can keep your shoes or boots or whatever on. But when you come, you know, into the house, it's like a house on top of a house is the way the White House is.
Okay, let's talk inauguration here. You've won the presidency. It's time to party, okay? Now, catering. Are you going to do family style? Or are you going to do mashed potatoes and some raw romaine, like the presidents before you?
You know, I would like to go...
Hot pot?
I would like to go pan global cuisine, where you get like foods from all over the place. Because America has people who've come in from every part of the world. There's delicious food here from every part of the world. We should have it represented at the inauguration. But I would also say I would not break the bank on the inauguration. I'd rather spend money on something else rather than a party. So maybe that's very Asian of me. But instead of spending money on the inauguration, I'd want to actually solve a problem or two.
Okay.
Like say all the money you're going to give to the inauguration will like give it to Flint or fix some infrastructure.
That's a great answer, but will you commit now to not ordering Panda Express at the inauguration?
No, I cannot make that commitment.
Wow. Okay, you're killing me, man. Listen, you are the only minority candidate left on the Democratic side and the Republican side. So, unfortunately, you now have to answer questions for all minorities, including the Black community as well. So, because of that, I'm going to ask you a question now on behalf of the Black community. Raisins in the potato salad, yes or no?
I can only answer for myself as a consumer of potato salad, and I would say no to raisins. I don't know what that means about me. I also
that
do
means
want to
you
say
know
that,
your food.
Yeah, that there are a couple of other candidates of color that are still in the race, Tulsi Gabbard and Deval Patrick, but don't sweat it.
What? Who was that second name? I didn't even... What was that second name you just said? I didn't even know.
He declared pretty recently. His name is Deval Patrick.
Okay. Also, by the way, Tulsi Gabbard is not white?
Yeah, Tulsi is Hawaiian, as in, you know, like Pacific Islander.
Okay, we need to fact check that. Listen, your presidency is, in my opinion, all but guaranteed here. So, is there any chance I can get an advance on my UBI? You know, just to show that you're good for it. You know, you can just Venmo me if that's easier.
Well, actually, the UBI goes to each person every month, and you can't borrow or lend against it. It's really there for your basic needs. So, unfortunately, I can't advance it to you because it's supposed to be there for you, literally for your living expenses.
Yeah, I'm living. I need it to live, and you're good for it. So just send it over.
Well, this is one reason why it's so important to get me into the White House, because I have to be there in order to make the UBI happen. So again, let's do it, America. And then, yeah. Ronnie, you know, then it'll be in your hands.
Okay. I'd just like to pivot quickly back to some Asian questions here, seeing as how for obvious reasons. When you do win the presidency, do you think your mom will still be upset that you didn't become a doctor?
There'll always be some disappointment in her eyes when she looks at me. She tries to hide it really well, but you know your own mom.
Boy, do I ever.
You know that that there's always something missing from the beginning of your name. They don't call the president. Well, actually, they do call the president Adrian. I was gonna say.
But if you become president, can you just make yourself a doctor? Just get some executive orders in there and just say, oh yeah, by the way, I'm a doctor now.
That would be hysterical. I should call myself President Andrew Yang, MD. And then have the MD stand for something random. That's not even medical doctor. It'll be like, Mr. Diplomacy. Let's make up some title and pin it on there.
So you've had some really great endorsements lately. You've had Donald Glover. You've had Dave Chappelle today. Who is your next dream black endorsement?
I have to say, I feel like Dave is my dream endorsement because he was literally my favorite comedian, and getting to sit down with him. No offense, Ronnie. I mean, you're my
thank you.
That's 1A favorite comedian.
Great. I'm glad you got to meet your favorite comedian.
But sitting down with Dave and seeing that he has the same concerns about the future that I do and the same hopes for what we can be, that is the dream. Like today is the dream endorsement. Now that Dave's Yang Gang, I'm going to just throw this out there. LeBron James.
LeBron James. Well, why stop there? Why don't you just shoot for the moon and just go for Obama, or even better, Oprah?
Yeah, I mean, Barack literally has his VP for 8 years is running Barack's already said he's going to stay neutral throughout because he doesn't want to, throw his finger on the scales. Oprah, I have not had a chance to meet yet, and I would be thrilled because I think it was The Daily Show. It was Trevor that called me the Asian Oprah. So shouldn't she meet the Asian Oprah? I would think so. Hey, Oprah, if you're listening to this, let me know.
Right. So why? Just on another Asian food question, while I have you here, why do you think white people don't cook vegetables? Why can they only eat their stuff raw?
I can't speak to that. I think that, Americans like to cook the shit out of things, including vegetables. I really don't know the answer to that one.
Okay, but you yourself, are you a salad guy or are you a stir-fry guy?
I'm definitely a stir-fry guy. You just can't go wrong. You take it, you stir-fry it, you feel like you're a real chef. It's the easiest thing in the world. And I'm actually pretty terrible even at that. I'm already on the record saying I'm like a terrible chef, which I am.
We all know, both of us know that the significance of numbers in Asian culture, specifically the number 8 and how auspicious it is to us. When you become president, are you going to change the address of the White House to 888 Pennsylvania Avenue?
I would definitely not do that because it would confuse the heck out of Google Maps and tourists.
What, you think people are not going to be able to find the White House?
A lot of things. Well, they would think that they're there, and then so they'll be at 1200, 1300, 1400, 1500, and all of a sudden become 888. It'd be very confusing. So they'd end up walking the wrong direction, and they'd get very confused. I'm not going to do that to people. It's 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Yes.
Okay.
USA.
Honestly,
USA.
Honestly, I can't believe how much free time you had for this.
Well, this is got to be the last question.
Yeah, this is the last one. Last one is thank you for speaking to us, Mr. Yang. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate you all. I think that you do tremendous work. A lot of Americans get their news from Daily Show, comedians generally. Trevor is probably one of the most trusted people among Americans.
Trevor, whatever. Can you quickly endorse my Netflix special real quick while I have you here?
Oh, yeah. Ronnie's special is really, really awesome.
Thank you.
It's, I think it's called Asian Comedian Destroys America.
Yeah, thanks.
Which I like. I'm surprised we're actually having this conversation in the post-destroyed America because Ronnie just destroyed so much.
Okay, thanks, Andrew. Thank you so much for speaking to us. Have a safe flight back. Can't wait to speak to you again soon. And everyone at home, please do not go to Panda Express.
Don't listen to the man. It's tasty and nutritious. No, it's not nutritious. Actually, I take back that last piece. Bye, guys.
Thanks a lot.
I gotta save this now, everyone. Don't press N.
Just keep dancing while. Is that right?